indeed. That's a second for Intact. Great use of the impacts. So much hard destruction just denied by INTZ. Now Immortals find themselves in a tricky spot.
That was a great play by INTZ there, and might have actually saved most of the round for their team. First opening kill is going to be in the hands of INTZ as they take out Cyber. A C4 gets tossed from Uke inside of Church. He'll find its target.
INTZ are looking really good at the start of this round. I mean, they've managed to deny the hard destruction on the Arsenal drop, and now, with the first frag, they only have to wait for 30 seconds. Drunks was down, but he has been picked back up by Uke, and it's going to be INTZ still in full force as Boar eliminates PX. There's only 3 Immortals players still alive, and it's going to be Duds in blue to get another kill for INTZ. It's looking like potentially a perfect round, as we've just got Navi's Bullet in a 2 versus 5. Navi's downed, finished off by Uke. Just Bullet, the bottom of main stairs, no time to make this happen, and he won't even get a kill. A perfect defense from INTZ, not dropping a soul. And wow, that is unfortunate for him.
Very quickly. The way that you play with a Maverick is that you'll cut off the top and the bottom of most of the walls, and then the barricade falls away. You've got the ability to soft destruct your way into the site. It makes holding a much more difficult predicament. And speaking of predicaments, Drunks being able to get away from the rafters. Beautifully placed asphyxiating bolt that will catch all of the HP of the Maestro. And Cyber will get kill number 1. It's going to be kill number 2 now for Immortals, as Boar is not able to make it out of Oil Pit. And things going from bad to worse on INTZ. Keep in mind, with Uke being injured earlier on, not all members of INTZ will be fighting fit. They'll be down yet another body. Intact, who is arguably the hero of round number 1, will be no more for the remainder of this round. 1 minute to play with for Immortals. It's a 5v2. Hard to imagine that Immortals will somehow manage to muck this one up with what little was left of Uke falling off the board. You got a 1v5 situation with a Jaeger, no utility, no throwable. He's going to have to hold off inside of Cash. He's getting some pings from an Evil Eye, but they won't do much. Them 249 in the hands of Cyber will be unbeatable. And it's a flawless round from Immortals to answer INTZ's flawless round in the round previous.
To the defense. Frag Grenade answers back, but no kill there for Immortals. Well placed from Bullet all the same, though. He did do some damage. Uke will get the first kill for himself and the second for his team. As Immortals starts losing manpower, they are going to have to get some answers in return if they want to keep themselves in this round.
This is once again a lot of utility being used for Immortals just trying to get in through this jacuzzi wall. They'll find themselves losing the Capitao and will be even greater starved of said utility. Simply playing around the gym, but it won't work out at all as Duds cuts down Bullet. PX finally getting the kill that is needed for his team, but he's got a very difficult task. It won't be a perfect round for INTZ this time, but it will be another victory. The pendulum will now swing back in INTZ's favor. Church and Jim now both going in favor of
Inflicted here. C4 is still set up here from Uke, and he's going to go for it. It will land. There goes PX. Well placed. It's one of the hard destructors, though Habana has almost certainly done his job already. M King setting up for a church wall. Open up, and it's going to be Navi's with the EMPs to assist in that endeavor. There's a lot of potential here for a bandit trick from Uke if he's got enough bandit batteries. What an entry from Navi's, but he'll be refragged by Drunks. Great job there to the Maestro for holding on to Arsenal. You can see it's still concerted effort, though, on Arsenal take.
And INTZ is just waiting. We'll be able to easily gun down every member of Immortals as they get into the site. Down will go 1 body. The bandit being able to outduel anything that comes from the hard destruction. Another will fall 2. And you can hear the telltale rattling. Oh! What a play and a great snap from Cyber as he collects 2 from INTZ. Looking to possibly do more. He's got tons of bullets at his disposal. Worry about being under watch from an Evil Eye. He'll have to go back and go for a successful defuse, but with the clock hitting 6 seconds, he'll be extremely vulnerable. And the time for INTZ to be able to push is now. But it looks like they'll set up for a post plan as Cyber is able to get the diffuser off successfully. He's got 2 kills. Will he be able to find the next to possibly put the round away? Oh. No! Uke will bail out his team as Cyber had collected the down onto Drunks, and with a tiny portion of health, Uke will save the day for INTZ. Another round will go in their favor, and Immortals almost surviving that round. What a scene. What a
minute. I'm assuming he's just going to wait for the opportune moment. Here he goes, and he'll miss the first bolt. Second bolt will land and do no damage. Must have hit the wrong side of the rail. Bullet will take down Drunks, though, so good coordination there, at least between Bullet and Cyber. That's going to allow for garage control. Ooh, a little bit of damage being inflicted through that drone hole. That's a good opportunity seized there from MKing.
It's also a lot of time that's been eaten up now for INTZ, and I don't know if Immortals were anticipating this exact style of play. You got 3 toxic canisters from INTZ that can start to go down, in which they will, and a clash still on the board in the final 30 seconds will always prove to be difficult, especially when you don't have any utility left to be able to deal with her. Cyber's asphyxiating bolts are gone, which means it's just going to be a straight-up fist fight. But still, despite this, Bullet walks right in. The L85 is being put to good use. Immortals picks up 2 more kills to continue to extend this lead, and all the utility in the world can't seem to stop INTZ from being able to fall just short. 10 seconds, and you wouldn't know it, as Boar will now wade up as close as he can. Yuke down below, he's getting the marks. He can stop it in its tracks, and he will. There will need to be a course correction, but Yuke is downstairs, and somebody else from Immortals will go try to get the plant down. The Capitao has his back turned to Yuke, but that's why you got teammates, and you fight for a draw or a trade. With such a great numbers advantage, that's an easy closeout for Immortals. They'll be able to close the gap.
Castle barricade broken. Duds is retaining his position. It doesn't seem the attack is aware of this. This could be some easy frags here. Dud's going to get 1, but can't get a second as Bull gets the refrag.
It was a big brain play.
It was a big brain play, yes indeed. Boar gets 1 from below. Bull goes down thanks to excellent angle that was not pre-established, but seemed to have been opened up by the exothermic charge there.
You have to get office control at some point, and what is around that has seemed very slow is now at 20 seconds left. Yuke is going to be able to get an easy kill onto Cyber as he walks right into his crosshair. Navi's is next in the line of fire. He'll contest that bathroom. That F2 cannot be slowed down, but Yuke is unshakable, and he cannot be moved whatsoever. He has looked mighty fine through this entire matchup. Doesn't matter where he's playing at. But good reads, and INTZ.
Defense just yet. Ooh, poor placement on the Kaid, and he's going to go down to the grenade, which will also open up that church wall. Church wall probably would have been opened up either way, but now there is no PX to hold on to that entry that now is available to Immortals. Good amount of time here, or rather INTZ, pardon me. Good amount of time here for INTZ to execute, and with the 1 down Immortals player, the Glaz is going to be a huge tool on this entry.
There's 2 kills for INTZ. They're just going to walk right into the site like they own the place. Another will be added to their tally, and very quickly, Immortals have seen their numbers diminish. A real retake value as Duds is going to be able to pick up kill number 3 in the round, leaving Bullet with the only hope of stopping this INTZ play. He's going to have the time working against him as well. He's not going to get anywhere. It's a perfect round for INTZ, and they are 1 round closer to being able to put at least a single point on the board.
You know what, I know. Though, Capitao will make his way in. Sees the spray from MKing. A lot of missed shots here from the Maestro. Trying to find the angle, and he will. Very tight one onto Yuke's head. But the shot is landed, and Immortals now get the man advantage.
You're just going to have to go for a full fight inside a garage, and Immortals will just bat you back every single way. There's nobody slowing them down for the time being. They're finding all their intended targets. We've seen 3 flawless rounds so far this game, and unless we see a miracle from Intact, who now discovers there's a castle barricade inside of stock and will have to rotate on around himself, this might be another one in the check, or another check mark in the column of the flawless rounds. This will be another body added to the pile looking at garage, but for the time being, Cyber will look away, and it'll be MKing there, but Cyber turns back around, a beautiful pivot, and Immortals will find themselves with a flawless round of their own. Most importantly, that round for Immortals allows them to take a bit of a deeper breath, maybe heaved. Bullet with some great use of those bandit batteries. No real worry about the EMP.
Yeah, there's no EMPs in play, which means INTZ now are stuck in a bottleneck. As Yuke goes down, that's one of the potential bottle openers eliminated. Intact will get PX though. MKing's going to refrag, and Yuke gets picked up. Drunks will also take down MKing, so we see Immortals starting to lose a little bit of ground. INTZ are still in this. Duds eliminates Navi. Cyber gonna get 1 though on the vault. No, it's Bullet to get that kill, in fact. And another one for Bullet. Cyber would have killed. Duds now the last alive in a 1 versus 1. He doesn't have time. Oh no, the goo trap is going to deny the push there from Zofia. And a heartbreak of a round there.
Forks out in terms of time management for the defenders. And already finding themselves a step behind as INTZ will now need to work against a clock. It's getting very, very close to 0. Unbeknownst to the rest of the team, Yuke is in, tries to go for a snap, won't land it. He's felled by two separate operators. The Legion getting in on this, and it's a full collapse from Immortals. No pulse in the body right now from INTZ. They'll be able to pick up one. Oh, two! Is this winnable? No! Felled is intact, and Duds might be able to pick up a kill, but it's not going anywhere. Two members of Immortals stay alive to round out that round. And it's a tie game.
So I am, here's my forecast. Ready?
Well, the bottom of Garage, you see a drone get shot from above, so you know that somebody's playing up there. It might not be known to INTZ that there's actually two, and this could go from bad to worse for INTZ if they don't play this well. It's exactly what happens. The airmail connects, though, so Cyber will be there to answer it, but you still got Drunks, who will be entrenched by the window of Garage, watching down to the main door. Anybody who decides to walk on in will have to tread carefully. I don't think INTZ is aware of the position of the Maestro, as he hasn't been moved at all. Can't connect exactly with the Thatcher, and almost losing the fight. That would have gone bad for Immortals if they weren't able to take this one off, but a flick on the board will not connect. The Thermite walking away with a tiny bit of HP. You've got Navi's anchoring down on the red stairs, along with the smoke of PX playing in. Perfect shotgun blast to the chest of Yuke, and Immortals will now find themselves in their very first lead of the game. With 6 rounds and 4 depending on what happens with Boar, that is.
A little bit of trepidation on the sides of INTZ, but they are going to get M-King on the initial entry, so that's a really important pick there on the Jaeger. Only 50 seconds left here for the attack, but they are actually going to get the bathroom open. I have no idea why Bullet fell off that, but he did. Must have been nade pressure from above the wall. Either which way, that's bathroom, and a second kill for Intact. Yuke is going to go for a rush, and Boar is on the entry into B. He could potentially plant. Cyber gets one with his actual goo mine. That's amazing. Intact, though, his third kill in this round. He has all of his team's frags, and he has been holding it together for INTZ. Navi's trying to retake. He'll be pushing into office. He's going to take down one. That's Duds. It's just PX Navis who have to regain site control. As the plant goes down, though, it's going to be on a timer here for the defense. Navis, though, manages to cross and finishes off Intact. No more kills for him, though, goes down in response thanks to Boar. Lit up Boar, though. PX could win this as he takes down Boar. Finally, it's a 1 versus 1 against Drunks. Positions both known. One on island, one outside of bathroom. This is perfect position for Drunks to hold the post plant, but an excellent kit here on the side of smoke. If he plays his shotgun blast right, it could be an easy one-piece tap. The long distance engagement here is going to favor Drunks ever so slightly. Lots of damage being dished both ways. Who's it going to be? Who will have the moment of opportunity? It's going to be very close. Not nearly enough time, and Drunks clutches it. INTZ with a draw. No win for Immortals, and that's going to be 6 wins, 6 draws for Immortals in this season. And an unauspicious end here to this match for the Immortals.
It's a good showing from INTZ through the second half of the season. Picked up 8 points now through their 5 matches, which is a heck of a lot better than that first half of the season. And